Cosmopolitan, aspiring journalist, I guess, tweeted out that a Muslim taxi driver was offering free rides to people from Manchester Arena. Turns out, though, that the man was in fact Sikh. They were called out for this almost immediately. What is more amusing is that they asked permission to use the image from the original poster who said in his post that he was Sikh. Do I think they were dishonest? Sure, but I think it's more likely that they barely read his tweet and assumed he was Muslim because of his turban. I personally think it's more likely that the people at Cosmo are so up their own ass that they couldn't even differentiate a Muslim from a Sikh. Next, we have articles that I would consider maliceful and stupid, as they are using every attempt to politicize the death of these kids. Each one saying that this is a war on girls, that this is just an example of sexism in 2017. This is a bunch of bullshit, and we all know it. ISIS has claimed the attack, and they even posted to their social media accounts naming Manchester Arena about an hour before the attack. Too bad people behind Facebook and Twitter can't stop them from communicating. I mean, they were able to shut Milo up because he said that Leslie Jones looks like a man. But you get banned for saying that, but carrying out terrorist attacks against children is perfectly okay. Twitter won't censor your ability to assimilate and carry out and coordinate strategic terrorist attacks. Just seems a little bullshit to me. But speaking of double standards, why is it that it's okay to politicize the death of these children, but not investigate Seth Rich's death because it supposedly politicizes his death? The answer is that there is a double standard for people who claim that they are on the right side of history. We should call them what they are: liars and hypocrites. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. I'd like to hear what you guys think about this whole thing. And to be clear, I do think that Cosmopolitan fucked up, and they should definitely do their due diligence and admit that they fucked up. But I don't like to attribute motive too often, at least unless it's, let's just say, there's a bombing and you can say, a suicide bomber? That narrows it down pretty quick. And people would say, oh no, you're jumping to conclusions. Well, you know, there's not a lot of people out there that use suicide bombing. But anyway, I think it's more likely that Cosmopolitan saw an opportunity to put a Muslim in a positive light, and in order to maybe attempt to counterbalance the impending Islamophobia that was coming, and didn't pay attention to the fact that he said he was Sikh. I'm sure they just read right fucking past it because it wasn't what they were looking for to read. So here's the thing about Islamophobia, and then I'll let you guys go. Dave Rubin even tweeted out that Islamophobia is a word created by the Muslim Brotherhood to shut down debate. A liberal saying that. I love it. But the idea of Islam's not to blame. You can't insult Islam because it'll make people radical and they will go out and attack people. Well, if Islam has nothing to do with it, then how come insulting Islam makes this problem worse? Anyway, your thoughts, let me know what you guys think.